From 2018 to 2019, Drs. Colleen Dell, Nate Osgood, and Darlene Chalmers worked on the first phase of an exploratory patient-oriented study titled A PAWSitive Support Project for Veterans with PTSD and who problematically use substances. Their study built upon research findings emerging about the complementary treatment role that service dogs have in the lives of veterans diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD. They found some indication that service dogs can also benefit the recovery journeys of veterans with a substance use disorder.
Service dogs in general play a significant role in our healing process. They've got your back, you've got their back. I'm sure you do the same for Felix. I know for certainty that I wouldn't be where I am today without having had Raven with me. She keeps me out of the dark.
With an official launch of Phase 2 of their project in November 2019, funded by Health Canada's Substance Use and Addictions Program, and working alongside more than a dozen service dog organizations, Dell, Chalmers, and the team started to plan recruitment for their project, involving training with an additional 30 veterans. The aim is to take what is learned and share it with service dog organizations across the country in an online resource toolkit.
We're continuing to apply a patient-oriented research approach. We're working alongside a cohort of veterans from our initial study who are now our co-researchers. We're also working with new community partners, including guidance from Elder Harry Francis and knowledge keeper Larry LaLiberty. One of our first tasks was to develop working groups and to start on our work plan.
The PAWSitive Support Project is all about learning about connection. That is, connecting with service dog organizations, connecting with peers with service dogs, and connecting with service dogs themselves.
Awareness is growing that connection is an important concept in recovery because problematic substance use can lead to disconnection. And so too can PTSD, and especially the isolation that many veterans experience. So key to our approach in this project is that connection is not just to other human beings, it's also to animals like EJ here and to the land and nature.
The connection the veterans make with their service dogs offers them experiences that are important for their recovery. And these are oftentimes difficult to establish in human relationships, including amongst peers, because of barriers such as stigma and shame. One place where veterans seem less guarded is with training their service dogs. The project was on track to further explore PTSD, service dogs, and recovery from substance use till the end of 2019. And then, 2020. A year that will be remembered as one of the most difficult we have collectively experienced in modern time. COVID turned our world upside down. From many living in fear of contracting the virus to living under restrictions designed to protect us, this past year and dealing with the pandemic has presented many challenges. Working remotely and living in isolation have become the norm. For many, this has been a new and trying time. And for many others who were already experiencing disconnection, it has added to their daily challenges.
Managing this project, our team quickly agreed on two things. Firstly, we wanted our team members to be safe, and that meant stepping back from any in-person work, including service dog training with our incoming 30 veterans.
Can you start on one side of the road?
At the same time, we needed to get creative and learn anything and everything we could about working with dogs online and forming connections virtually, because this was likely where our project was headed in response to the pandemic.
Our team members started to train service dogs online with Audiamas, a service dog organization, and document our experience about whether virtual training was even possible. We also turned to other online work with therapy dogs that we've been involved with over the past year. Therapy dogs are pets or companion dogs that visit people in hospitals, prisons, and other places that individuals typically do not have access to an animal. We took the University of Saskatchewan Therapy Dog program online in partnership with St. John Ambulance to understand the ways in which connections can happen virtually between humans and between humans and dogs.
We've taken all that we've learned from this first year of the pandemic And we're confident in saying yes. Based on our team members' varied experiences, it is possible to connect online, and it is possible to train a service dog virtually. Now, we want to collect more evidence so that we can better understand this, specifically with veterans with PTSD and who are recovering from problematic substance use.
In response, we're doing a few things. 1, we are currently evaluating the experiences of a cohort of 5 veterans who are connecting online with their service dogs and with peers to train. 2, we're also evaluating the experiences of service dog organizations working with veterans and training online to be peer supports. 3rd, we're doing interviews with PTSD diagnosed veterans with a service dog and who are in recovery or they're seeking recovery for a substance use disorder. And 4th, we're also interviewing veterans and others with companion dogs, all the better to understand the connection both in person and online.
Veterans who have been medically diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder and are facing substance use problems are not alone. They have their service dogs, and the project team is learning more every day about how to connect with them and how to help them connect with their dogs and others to support their recovery.
Our connections were interrupted in 2020, and as the world adjusted to the new normal, we reconnected virtually.
The pandemic forced the team to push their boundaries from where they were comfortable, and they took that learning to servicedogresearch.ca. It is now our hub for our participating organizations, and in the future, for others.